Sino nag-isip talaga ng The Ones? Ikaw na ba to? Or may somehow ba na nag-build sa inyo?
It's referring to Filipinos, pero medyo negative. Now, we want to put honor and value to that name. That people will be proud. Number one, proud. But also number two, ako si Juan. At kung kaya ng mga Tahawans na to, ibig sabihin kaya ko.
Ano kayo naman nag-a-adjust pag biglaan may ganitong senaryo?
It's easier to adjust when you embrace the season that God has put you in. Sabi nga, parang yung gratefulness daw natin kay Lord is linked to our awareness of what's happening. Kasi it's hard to be grateful for something that you're not aware of.
Carl Guevara is the lead vocalist and keyboardist of The Qualls. A skilled singer-songwriter and music producer, he is recognized for crafting heartfelt hits that define the band's signature sound.
Speaking of the burnout, no? Kayo ba nakaranas pa rin kayong The Ones niyang ganyang season?
Alam mo, magandang usapin yung burnout no? Kasi may mga taong hindi naniniwala sa burnout. Ang bottom line ko is, it's important to know what tires you the most. Kasi iba-iba tayo eh. Pero ang importante is, again, awareness. Now, how do we address that? Ako, number one, nag-perform kami sa Dubai. And then, there's this lady na parang Muslim siya. In the middle of the concert, we started worshiping. And then, that person started raising her hand because we started talking about this love. And we didn't even show up to convert anyone. And here we are, a living testimony that if God says it, He will make it.
Saan papunta ang The Ones since growing pa rin kayo talaga and left and right nga yung gig nyo pa rin ngayon?
Gusto namin yung mga simpleng bata sa probinsya. Isa kami sa maging example na, uy, pwede. Kami kinaya namin, ha? Kaya mo din. Kasi we believe and we serve a God who makes things possible.
What's up mga kasundot? It's another episode na naman dito sa TWPS or Talk with Papa Sundot, no? At may makakasama na naman tayong bagong guest. Ayan. Parang lately lang, no? May nakasama tayong mga influencers, no? This time, I know naalala nyo yung mga nakasama natin no, na rapper. Ayan, iba? This time, isang vokalista ng isang sikat na banda dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, no? Ako talaga, personally, fan ako ng bandang kayo naman makakita, sabi ko kung sino siya, no? And for sure, nakita naman nila anyway yung trailer na. So, hindi na natin papatagalin ang vokalista ng The Ones, ang nag-iisang Carl Guevara.
Hey!
Thank
What's
you
up, everyone?
Thank you
Actually,
sa pagpapa-unlock.
Bro, rapper din ako.
Talaga?
Oo,
parang gusto ko ng sample,
Ginaganapan ko lang. Natural. Joke lang.
Thank you. Maraming salamat po sa pagpapa-unlock.
Thank
Alam
you.
ko,
Thank
sobrang busy nyo, pero talagang nabigyan nyo kami ng oras dito, no? Mga batang Kangalo. Naranasan
Ano, mga batang?
Kangalo. Mga taga-Caloocan. Ayan, no?
Okay, yun pala yun.
Mga gangster yung mga salitaan.
Hey,
pero ayan, maraming salamat po sa pagpapakontak sa amin.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's an honor na maimbitahan dito.
Parang ako yung kinakabahan sa podcast.
I feel like I invited myself, actually.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, matagal na natin itong napagkakwentuhan.
Actually,
I'm very happy na it finally happened. Diba?
Yes.
Nangyari din sa wakas.
Totoo. Parang last year pa natin.
At least alam mo na, hindi lang tayo puro drawing. Diba?
Totoo. Kinulayan
natin. Yes.
Ayun ang importante, nakulayan namin tong podcast na to.
Kasi parang importante, mainit pa yung fries.
Yan, kita. Ayan, salamat sa Lucia Cecils. Ayan, no? Masarap ang kanilang fries.
Parang nagmadali pa sila dito, lasang patatas pa to. Joke lang. Mainit pa yung ano. Masarap actually. Ito may bagong hinain. Kumain ako para matakam kayo habang nanonood ng
habang
podcast. Kasi, di ba, yun eh, habang nanonood ka ng mga ganito, usually ito din yung moment na kumakain ka.
Totoo yan.
Or bored ka. So, tara po, kain po tayo.
Kain po sa mga nanonood dyan. Kain po tayo. Anyway, Kuys, kamusta ang buhay-buhay muna?
Kamusta ang buhay? Ito, buhay pa. We've been very busy.
Yes, totoo.
Siguro masasabi ko, bro, na sa history ng grupo namin, ito yung pinaka-busy month ever.
Talaga?
Sa talambuhay namin. I mean, we've been around
This May.
We've been around for about 10 years. This is our 10th year. Pero ngayon lang namin naranasan yung ganitong kalala na schedule. I mean, kalala in a good way. Like, it's
blessing pa rin naman.
It's crazy. parang dati, yung 4 na show na sunod-sunod sa isang linggo, dumadaing na kami. Pero ngayon, parang 7, 10,
Grabe, so parang everyday to.
Oo. So it's been amazing. Very tiring, but very fulfilling as well. Tapos syempre, yun nga, we're going around promoting our recent single. Ano ba talaga tayo? So that's also something that excites us. Something that we're very passionate about.
Wow.
Parang ikaw, di ba? You're very passionate with what you're doing. So, ayun, we're just living our life, living the dream, and just enjoying the journey.
Sobrang busy, no? Paano nyo binabalanse yung ganyan sitwasyon? Syempre, may pamilya, may love life. Ano pa ba? Di ba? Kumbaga, paano nababalanse ng bandang The Ones, di ba?
I think, hindi ko masabi na we're always doing a good job balancing things. Because I feel like sa ganitong industriya, we like to see it in seasons and cadences instead of like trying to balance everything, because we know that sa ganitong larangan, sa ganitong industriya, hindi naman siya forever.
Totoo yan.
Diba? May panahon na mainit kayo.
May
diba?
season talaga
may
din.
Season. So, doon sa season na yon, you have to strike while the iron is hot. Sabi nga nila. So, when you see that for the season, the priority is to push. The priority
Talagang
is to be out
talaga.
there. Mag-focus lang na yun yung priority. Pero may season din wherein the priority is to rest. Or to recharge, diba? Or to get new inspiration, or to spend time with family. So, for me, the balancing has more to do with understanding what season of life are you in.
Kung nasaan talaga kayo.
Saan ka ba nilagay ni Lord? Anong season ba to? Is this a season of harvesting? Is it a season of planting?
No, actually, napag-usapan namin ni Adam yan. No? Same na same, yung harvest na banggit mo. Wow, it's amazing kasi hindi ko expected na banggitin ko rin yan ngayon. Yung word na yan. No?
Yeah.
So, there's something in this word. No?
Wow,
But,
yeah.
Anyway, yun. Kayo as The Ones, no? Ang dami ng, kami nasaksihan namin yung transition ng The Ones, no? From syempre may mga members na nauna, talagang baliw na baliw kami sa The Ones talaga.
Grabe naman yung baliw na baliw.
Yung kanta na parang masasabi namin sa kotse, yun talaga yung ginagasgas namin. Yun masasabi talaga namin personally, no?
Oo, sa milyong nakikinig sa amin, ikaw yung 300,000 doon.
Siguro baka kami yung guwasgas doon na matindi. Minsan parang nagkakarandian na sa sobrang puro The Ones. Excited kami.
Thank you.
Every time na may mga new singles, di ba?
Salamat.
Kaya yung, sabi ko, makaka-podcast ko si Carl ng The Ones. Parang ako talaga yung kakabahan, no? But kidding aside, no? Since ito nga sabi mo nga, no, yun nga, yung transition ng banda nyo, paano kayo naman nag-a-adjust pag yan, katulad yan, di ba? Biglaan may ganitong scenario na nawawala yung drummer, something na. Yun, di ba? Mga ganong season nyo.
Shoutout niya pala kay Josh.
Yan, hello.
Si Josh ay pinsan-in-law ko yan. So never naman siya nawala sa buhay namin. But it's more of, again, as we talk about seasons, may mga iba-ibang season, di ba? And for him, it's a season to really, he was starting a family kasi. So, pinakasalan niya yung pinsan ko. And then they started having a baby. So, priorities change as you move into different seasons. And I guess how we adjust, malaking bagay yung pagyakap doon sa ano ba yung season. Again, we're talking about seasons. And I feel like it's easier to adjust when you just embrace the season that God has put you in.
Wow.
In every season, may beauty sa bawat sa bawat pagkakataon na yun. So, instead
may purpose din talaga yun.
Instead of, parang I try to look at it na parang nasa biyahe, di ba? Instead of thinking, ay, gusto ko pang bumalik dun sa unang destination. Or instead of thinking, ay, gusto ko na dun sa next na pupuntahan. Pero, pwedeng enjoyin mo din kung nasan ka ngayon.
Yung current situation talaga.
Yes, kumbaga kung anong train station ka ngayon, enjoyin mo siya. Kasi,
kumbaga, yun nga, yung parang present. Yan,
yeah.
Pag-usapan din namin yung before, no? Yung present. Parang doon ka nalang mag-focus muna.
Exactly. So kami, that's probably how we adjust best. When we understand, for this season, it's the 4 of us building our lives together, and there's beauty in this
Ang
setup.
galing.
So,
Ang galing.
so I guess yun, hindi naman din kami masyadong focus or hindi namin masyadong iniisip na nag-a-adjust kami ngayon. But it's really more of, in this season, anong nasa plate natin, ano yung pinagkatiwala sa atin ni Lord, ano yung responsibility ng platform na meron tayo. Ilang tao ba yan na nakikinig sa atin? Kung meron tayong 10 taong nakikinig, then that's our responsibility. So how do we live out the calling that God has given us in this season, knowing na ito yung realities natin?
Tama yun.
So, awareness of the season, awareness of what you have, awareness of what God has entrusted you, awareness of your responsibility. I feel like that's enough already. Na kumbaga hindi ka na magkakaroon ng masyadong space sa pagiging bitter or
kumbaga wala ka
regrets.
Hindi mo naisipin kung ano pa yung mga negativity doon.
Yes, or to keep parang crying over spilled milk. Ay, ba't ganito yung nangyari?
Sayang pa yung energy.
Sayang Kasi
yun,
awareness is also a big thing, a big word for us. Because we always want to be aware. Like, sabi nga, parang yung gratefulness daw natin kay Lord is linked to our awareness of what's happening. Kasi it's hard to be grateful for something that you're not aware of. Diba? Na parang, kung hindi ka aware na, ay, blessing pala to. Ay, hindi pala lahat ng tao nakaka-experience nito. Na ay, nga pala, pangarap nga pala natin to.
Kasi minsan parang na-overwhelm din tayo na nakakalimutan natin na parang ginusto din natin to, pinangarap natin to. Pero nagre-reklamo tayo, wag nandyan na.
Kasi we get used to it di ba? Pag everyday yung ginagawa mo, yung nakikita mo, minsan feeling mo, ito yung norm. Ito, wala. Nothing new, di ba?
Pero pag binalikan mo,
na parang, ay, pangarap ko nga pala dati to. Grabe, nandito na pala tayo, no? So, kami, every time we go on stage, that's always the word like, may we never get used to the feeling of this privilege that God has given us. Na, wag tayong masanay na, normal lang to sa amin. Hindi, parang,
every moment dapat.
This doesn't happen to everybody. This is such a privilege. To get to call this career a job is a privilege. So,
yes.
Our level of awareness is directly proportional to our level of gratefulness. So, in every season, I always want to be self-aware. I always want to be bukas yung mata. And sometimes the prayer is not, yung prayer, hindi na siya parang, Lord, be good to me. The prayer is, Lord, help me see how good you have been all along. Help me see the things that I don't usually appreciate.
Kumbaga, kasi pag tayo lang talaga, no, tayo yung tumingin, alam mo yun, parang makikita lang natin mga bagay na nasa harap natin.
And the thing about our world, no, sa mundong ito, hindi lang naman sa showbiz, pero in every aspect, once na you get to a certain level of success, magkakaroon ka din ng preview of, ay, may mas magaling pa sa'yo, ay, may mas sikat pa pala sa'yo, ay, may mas mayaman pa sa'yo, may mas pogi pa sa'yo, may mas talented pa sa'yo. So, ang nagiging tuloy, programming, ay, ako next level na naman ulit.
Mag-aangat na naman ulit.
Gusto ko, pag nakarating na ako dito, doon na naman sa next, diba? So, minsan, instead of appreciating where you are, it becomes about stretching or pushing yourself harder so that you get to the next level. Again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to achieve more. There's nothing wrong with elevation and increase because God has also promised us that, diba? But I think we get it wrong when we live our lives chasing the next season when we are supposed to enjoy the current one. And what if the key to your next level is you making sure that you have done everything you need to do in this current level? Diba? Kasi yung may mentor ako, sabi niya, Carl, ang buhay Kristiyano, parang buffet yan. Sabi niya, maraming pagkain. Pero ubusin mo muna kung ano nasa plato mo. Kasi pag naubos mo yung nasa plato mo, doon ka magkaka-space for
kumuha ulit.
Yeah. Ang mahirap sa atin,
puno pa,
nakatingin tayo, ay, parang gusto ko doon.
Kunin lahat.
Gusto ko yung kinukuha ng iba, di ba?
Hanggang hindi na maubos yung nasa plato.
So finish what's on your plate. And I feel like in terms of seasons, that's also something that I wanna be able to do to enjoy what everything that this season has to offer. Because I know that once I'm able to enjoy that, I'm able to learn what I need to learn. I'm able to build the character that this season is trying to teach me. Then maybe I can be ready for the next one.
Ganda nun.
Diba? Instead of chasing. Kasi pwede yun na mapagod ka-chase.
Kakatakbo, kakahabol.
Always chasing the
And
next
then,
level.
Something na pwede ka ma-disappoint, no? Pag hindi mo na meet yun, unlike yung parang ini-enjoy mo yung moment, kung ano man yung mangyari doon, binigay mo yung best mo, okay lang.
Yeah.
Kasi wala ka namang hinahabol na
So,
second level or anumang...
yeah, and the thing is, once you get to the next level, you will be thirsty for the next one again.
Hanggang walang katapusan.
Yeah,
hanggang mapagod ka na nga, tama
endless
yun.
pursuit siya.
Ang problema lang doon, once na talagang na-reach mo yung parang na-disappoint ka nga doon, parang magko-collapse bigla eh.
Yeah.
Yun na parang hindi mo na kayang enjoyin yung moment na yun. Hindi mo na kayang enjoyin yung mga panahon na yun, yung oras na yun. Sabi mo nga, hindi mo na makikita yung ibang bagay na maganda dun sa sa harap mo.
Yeah, I guess that's why maybe people experience burnout na parang, pagod na ako, ayoko na.
Yeah,
parang,
speaking of the burnout, no, kayo ba nakaranas pa rin kayong the ones niyang ganyang season? Sabi nga natin, may mga seasons eh.
Alam mo, magandang usapin yung burnout no? Kasi may mga taong hindi naniniwala sa burnout. May mga taong nagsasabi, pag nag-burnout ka, kasalanan mo yan kasi
Oo,
masyado mong inuiyan. Tapos yung iba naman, parang, hindi, normal lang talaga ma-burnout. May buhay yan, no? Parang wala akong sagot.
Kasi, syempre, katulad nyo, parang sabi mo nga, 7 days. Talagang dire-diretso. Although, sabihin natin na i-enjoy mo. Di ba? Parang 7 days a week na yung gig nyo, di ba? So,
okay. So,
paano nyo na-handle yung ganung bagay?
Gusto ko maging maingat sa pagsagot because ayoko namang i-invalidate
Totoo yan.
yung pagod, di ba? Kasi totoo ang pagod. But burnout, I think, sorry, medyo complex yung sagot ko As I understand myself, meron kasing pagod na isang tulog lang na 10 hours, bawi na.
Bawi na.
Ganun ako. I'm that kind of person. Okay, pagod ako physically. Give me 10 hours of sleep. I'm ready to go again. Ganon. Pero, it's not that I don't get tired physically. I'm still tired. But physically, when I get sleep, I'm okay. Right? But emotionally, it's a different conversation. Because when I get tired emotionally, even if I get sleep, when I wake up, I still feel tired. So, ibang emotional drainness yun. Diba? And now, there are certain things that drain me more than others. For example, mas napapagod ako sa attitude ng mga tao kaysa sa physical work that I do. So, mag-workout tayo, mag-show tayo, mag-perform tayo, okay, walang problema, di ba? Pero pag yung kasama ko ang bigat, yung kasama ko ang tamad, or yung, alam mo yun, ang hindi maganda yung
attitude.
Hindi maganda yung vibe, nakakapagod. And yung pagod na yun, hindi siya makukuha ng tulog. Di ba? Ibang level of reset yung kailangan, na kailangan mo mag-nature. So, I don't know if I will call that burnout. Again, kasi iba-iba yun na parang pwedeng yung nakaka-burnout for other people, hindi yun yung nagbo-burnout sa akin.
Iba rin yung definition sa'yo sa kanila.
Yeah, but I guess generally, ang bottom line ko is, it's important to know what tires you the most. Kasi iba-iba tayo eh. Merong mga tao na nadidrain pag ganito. May iba naman na, sa akin okay lang yung gano'n. Diba?
Iba-iba talaga.
Yes, so iba-iba. Pero ang importante is, again, keyword, awareness.
Aware ka sa talagang...
What drains me? And what do I need to do when I'm drained? So, now how do we address that? So, ako, number one, physically, everything that we do, I always fight for sleep. So, big deal sa akin yung sleep.
So, kailangan talaga makabuo ka ng...
Oo, nilalaban ko talaga siya
tulog.
na wag niyo ko istorbohin, matutulog
Pagpahinga talaga.
Oo. Tapos, yun. I mean, cliche man sabihin, but I also fight for my quiet time. Because, especially sa trabaho namin na we always go on stage, we give all of ourselves to people. And ako pa, yung style kasi namin, di ba, we have an exhortation before we play. That requires a level of spiritual sensitivity of like where people are, anong emotional condition ng lahat, how do you speak to, how do you connect with their situation. So that really requires the Spirit of God to move, you know, and that's something that you cannot hindi mo siya manufacture, hindi mo siya madadaya eh. If it's there, it's
Makikita
there.
talaga.
Oo. And even ako na parang I need to hear you now, Lord. Kasi I don't know what to say. Like, every show is different.
Mhm.
Diba? So, I need you to speak to me. What am I gonna tell them? And yun, I guess ang challenging sa banda namin, people look for those moments wherein parang spontaneous to eh. Paano niya ginagawa yun? And a lot of people ask me that. Like, scripted ba yan? Ano ba? Planned ba yan? Actually, no eh. Parang the best moments are the unplanned ones. But I have to be really, really open. My eyes have to be open. My ears have to be open. I need to hear from God. Kasi si God lang yung chumichika na ano masasabihin ko. You know? So if hindi malalim yung balon mo ng quiet time mo, hindi malalim, you're not deeply rooted with the word, you didn't get to spend time with the presence of God, that's really a hard place to sustain.
Totoo yan.
So, for me, that's also one thing to prevent myself from getting burned out. Like, I fight for my quiet time. Like, I always need a moment with God. So, usually, bro, ganito yung situation na. Hindi ko pa yata nakakwento to kahit kanino. So, ang nangyari sa amin, kunyari kwento ko sa'yo yung last week namin. No? So, parang, we went to Bataan, and then Laguna, and then Iloilo.
Dire-diretso.
And then, taping for a show in Quezon City. And then, nag-wish bus. And then, we flew to Boracay. And then, we went back to go to Laguna.
Sabi.
Ganon.
Ganun katindi yung ano. Parang, pag pinakinggan, ang lapit eh.
Oo, tapos parang, yung pa-fly ka dun, tapos after ng show, antay ka lang ng 2 oras, airport na kayo ulit.
Mhm.
Tapos pagdating mo dito sa Manila, antay ka lang ng ilang oras, babiyahe na kayo ulit. Ganon. So, what I do is, I make it to a point, I always fight for, once I get the sleep, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours man yan. When I get my coffee, I have to spend time with God. So, yun siya, na-nego ko yun, na parang I need to get my quiet time. Kahit 10 minutes lang yan, kahit 15 minutes lang. I gotta have that space. Because we have grown a level of awareness that there's nothing special about the 4 of us.
Mm.
We're just normal boys talaga.
Ang galing.
What makes this set, this performance special is the presence of God is here. Even if we're not singing worship song, what we do is an act of worship. And when you worship, God inhabits the praises of His people. So when you do the job as an act of praise, God inhabits that. So, yun siya. So kami lahat, aware kami na, hindi natin madadaya to. Wala si Lord, wala to. Wala to pag wala si God.
Siguro
diba?
yung ibang kasi hindi nila di ba may mga banda naman talaga na hindi ganyan. Hindi katulad ng The Ones, mag-isip, di ba? Kumbaga, pag tumugtok, tugtog agad eh. Wala man lang prayer minsan eh, bago mag-start eh. Kumbaga, larga agad, di ba? But yung sa inyo talaga iba eh. Kumbaga, may mission din eh. Kumbaga, di ba? Kumbaga, hindi lang siya basta-basta. Kumbaga, ibibigay mo yung lahat dahil hindi ka tumutugtog para lang sa tao.
Yeah.
And yun yung isa talaga sa, kumbaga, parang nakaka-amaze pag pinapanood namin kayo. Wow. Pinapanood namin yung banda nyo, naririnig namin yung music nyo. Kasi there's something eh.
Yeah.
Mararamdaman mo.
I guess, alam mo, nakatulong din talaga. Well, hindi lang nakatulong. Formative years kasi namin, we were all worship team volunteers, all of us. Mm-hmm. So
lahat ng mga nagiging member talaga, members ng The One. Talagang worship team din.
We started as a music team in church. Mm-hmm. So, yun talaga yung training namin. Na, okay, when you lead worship, you have to pray, you have to prepare your spirit, your mind, your soul, your heart.
Yeah. Ito gusto kong itanong talaga personally sa'yo. Sabi ko, pag naka-podcast. Kasi, a lot of people, no, pag sinabing, alam mo yung mga makamundong tunog. Yung para, di ba?
Makamundong.
Ano ba yung term yun sa English?
Worldly?
Worldly song, di ba?
Okay.
So parang lumabas, parang ganun yung magiging dating ng kanta nyo. But somehow, di ba? Nagugustuhan ko. Minsan yung kanta nyo talaga, alam ko deeply may meaning na siguro naiintindihan ko kung ano yun talaga. Parang something na ganun.
Yeah.
No? So, paano nyo ngayon, paano nyo dinadala talaga sa iba't ibang lugar yung ganun and yung paniniwala ng tao na hindi na sila tumutugtog sa worship team pero yung tugtog nila puro pag-ibig na lang. No? No? Naiintindihan.
I love that question. Wow. We are onto something. Actually, that's not everybody understands that. In fact, I feel like a lot of people who knew us before we became the Juans were also probably thinking, ano ba, Christian pa ba sila? Like, ba't di na sila nag-lead ng worship? Parang ganun. And I understand because, you know, growing up in church, being seen every Sunday on stage, leading worship, and then all of a sudden, you know, this big change happens and now you're just not there leading worship anymore and you're in this big stages and arenas and whatnot, diba? And we talk about heartbreaks and landian and kabet and you know those words that parang so worldly, right? So I get why some people might have a hard time accepting that for this season, again, that's the word season, God has called us to be out of the church, to be the church outside the church, to be God's hands and feet outside the church. Because I believe that our calling is to go and make disciples and reach out to those who are outside the church.
Ang ganda nun.
And there are people that are called to nurture the ones that are inside the church. But there are also people na tinawag to reach out to those who are outside.
Tama.
And malinaw sa amin na the call of God for this very long season is to be out there and to reach out, to engage the people, you know? And the thing about engaging is we don't always need to preach. Sometimes the way we live our lives is the best testimony we could ever give to people. You know, and sometimes us being excellent with what we do is already speaking volumes of who we are and what we represent. Or sometimes it's really paano kami makipagkapwa-tao, 'di ba? Paano kami makapag-usap sa mga kliyente namin? Paano kami mag-interact with our fans? Sometimes that's our way to tell people na, you know, this love that we have for you is not just us. Like, we were loved first, and that's why we're able to extend this kind of love. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, number one, I understand if people do not understand.
Kasi may iba talagang tao.
Oh. But again, clarity of season. That's why you have to be secured with the season where you're in. Because pag malinaw sa'yo, na okay, sa season na to, ito yung ginagawa. We're going out there, we're engaging with people. We're giving them a glimpse na, you know what? You need God. You need the love of God. Because you've done many things, you've talked to a lot of people. People have broken your heart, people have hurt you, pinaasa ka ng mga tao, whatever. And the bottom line of that is, we want to point you back to the one who can give you the love that you deserve.
Ang galing.
And we don't necessarily, go to church, right? And sometimes we do. Sometimes there are events where we say, you know what, if you want to experience this, we have a church, you can go there. You know, there are events that we are literally telling people, okay, you know, this church, that's where we go to. You want to experience this every Sunday, go there. So there may events
yung
na
mga
ganon.
ganong ways na.
Yeah, but there are times talaga na it's just really us showing up. You know, showing up, being there, and then allowing God to move. Because I think sometimes we limit God na yung galaw ni Lord, kailangan maglabas ka ng Bible, or kailangan
Naiintindihan ko yan.
bigyan mo siya, i-lead mo siya sa prayer of
Kasi
acceptance.
usually, yun yung nila eh.
That's
diba?
the norm. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful, right? But sometimes God can move in ways that you don't imagine as long as you obey what He's asking you to do. Diba? Sometimes, diba, naalala mo yung story sa Bible wherein God fed thousands. Jesus fed thousands with ilang loaf of bread and fish, di ba?
Mhm.
And ang tanong lang is, what do you have? Sabi ni Jesus, what do you guys have? Sabi nung disciples, ito lang, meron lang kaming itong fish,
Ito lang.
itong bread. Okay. Then God multiplied that, right? So there's power in obedience. And it's not us who save people. That's also another thing. We don't ever save people.
Totoo yun.
It's only God who can
Mhm.
save people.
Amen.
And sometimes no matter how much you convince them na, you're a sinner, you're gonna go to hell. You need Jesus. Wala di ba? Kung hindi. But, our obedience to God allows us to witness how God can move in the lives of people beyond what we can see or imagine. I mean, we see people in the crowd finding God.
Mhm.
As we're singing, hindi tayo pwede. Because God can move however He wants.
Mhm.
What we need to do is to show up and obey, di ba? Yun eh. So,
Galing.
and there
Oo
are
nga.
moments wherein people are saying, sabi niya, ako, I remember nag-perform kami sa Dubai. And then there's this,
Isang OFW.
there's this lady na parang Muslim siya.
Oh.
But then, in the middle of the concert, we started worshiping. And then that person started raising her hand and started seeking for
Wow.
Jesus. Because we started talking about this love and we didn't even show up to convert anyone.
Yes.
But it's just, okay, ito kami, mabuti ang Diyos sa amin, kami ay mga simpleng bata, pinangakuan kami ni Lord na kami ay gagamitin niya through our talents. And here we are, a living testimony that if God says it, He will make it happen. So Lord, when we show up on this stage, do whatever you want. Kami will sing our songs that you've given us. You do whatever you want. So at any moment, God tells us to quiet worship. We're ready. And even I remember nung Dubai, we were rehearsing and I'm like, sabi ko, I just want to have a space.
Mhm.
Just want to put a space wherein if God says to go, we're ready to go. But if not, then okay, we'll just continue. But
Mhm.
we create the space.
Wow.
So I remember nung Dubai show namin, I was almost arguing with God mid-set. Parang, okay na,
Bakit?
Lord, okay na to. Sige na, move on na kami.
Parang,
Next song na.
wag na.
Oo. And God was like, faith, step out in faith. And so we did. So I started, just talking people. It was crazy. We were in a foreign land.
Totoo
It's
yun.
Dubai.
Lalo Dubai.
And then people were worshiping God so loud. Like, it was so loud na parang, sometimes, it was even louder than a usual church service, It's that kind of parang rare moment na, wow, people are hungry for the presence of God. And God really did show up. And God blew my mind na parang, I never thought it would be like this.
Pwede pala yun.
I never thought people were super thirsty for God. Not until we opened that door. Not until we stepped out in faith, So we make space for that. And we have never lost that part of us. But right now, we just understand now, God is not limited to,
Mhm. Amen.
here I am to worship. Like, God can move however He wants.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
Kahit saan.
But it's just a
Tulad
matter
ng sabi mo
it's
kanina.
just a matter of, are we available? Are we
Mhm.
open? Are we ready? So, yun, ang dami ko na nasabi, bro. But kumbaga, that's
Pero God is really amazing. Especially doon sa part. Grabe,
Yeah,
no?
oo.
Dubai pa yun. Tapos,
So, grabe, bro. As in, may part doon, umiiyak na lang. Hindi na ako kumakanta, umiiyak na lang ako.
Talaga?
Kasi parang, na-feel ko during that time na siguro, nasa ibang bansa ka, malayo yung pamilya mo,
mhm.
tapos, kahit nasa mayamang bansa ka na, Bibilin mo kung gusto mo, kakainin mo yung gusto mo. May mga kilala kang ibang tao, makipag-friends ka, barkada ka, whatever. But at the end of the day, there's a need in our hearts that only God can satisfy. And especially pagka ibang bansa, di ba? It's so hard to find the community na you will talk about God or they will talk about the love of God. So I feel like
Yung parang talagang kulang yung love sa kanila.
I feel like it was a moment wherein it really addressed people's needs. And the thing is, after the show, nung pagbasa namin ng feedback sa Twitter, ganyan, everywhere, ang highlight sa kanila was that.
Wow.
The best part was the worship. That was yun yung highlight for them. Na parang, amaze kami nag-worship. Astig. Yung parang,
Paano nangyari yun?
paano nangyari? Lahat kami nagtataas na kami ng kamay. Hindi rin namin gets. Pero wow.
Ginagawa
yun,
nila. Wow, galing.
So,
Kumbaga, yun nga yung tanong kanina eh. Kumbaga, paano pa rin yun? Sinasabi nilang worldly na kanta, pero hindi lahat ng banda pala ganyan. Pwede palang mangyari yung, mag-worship pa rin kay God. Lalo sa mga tao na yan. Sino magre-reach ang mga tao na yun? Diba? Iba-ibang klase ng tao during that event, diba? Na, alam mo yun na, kailangan din naman nila yung salita ng Diyos.
Yes.
Kailangan din nila ng pag-ibig. Maramdaman nila yung love ng Lord. In that moment na hindi nila alam na dun pala nila mapipil yun.
True.
Kala nila dadrama-drama lang sila sa mga kanta. But yun pala yung totoong diba?
Yeah. And, there's this saying, you don't have to put a fish on it. Diba yung symbol natin as Christian yung isda, diba?
Yeah.
And sabi nung one of our pastors, sabi niya, you don't always have to put a fish on it because how you live your life is a better testament than a sticker, than a Bible verse in your car. Parang, may Bible verse ka nga sa kotse, kupal ka naman mag-drive, diba? So parang, hindi rin siya nakaka... And diba sa Bible, it says there, parang, whatever you do, whether you eat or drink, do it for God, diba? Work as if you're working for the Lord, not for man. So, minsan, akala natin yung ministry ay kung ano lang ginagawa sa church. But we were brought up we were trained na ministry is what you do, not just in church, but outside of church.
Kung anong ginagawa mo araw-araw.
Your job is your ministry. Your school is your ministry, di ba? So, lumaki din kami sa awareness na hindi porket hindi kami kumakanta ng worship songs, hindi na siya ministry. Kasi paano yung iba na ang ministry nila is mag-drive for public officials. Mga ganyan, di ba? What if ang ministry mo magluto? Ang ministry mo maging ina sa iyong mga anak, di ba? Meron bang Christian mothering? Wala na, di ba? Gets ba? Parang, meron bang Christian dish na parang, ang lulutuin lang natin. So may
kanya-kanya talagang...
Christian sinigang. Wala, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, somehow, pag singer ka na, iba na. Parang, kailangan worship song.
May kanya-kanya talagang nilagay ang Diyos.
Yes.
Ministry sa buhay natin. Hindi man directly. Di ba?
So, hindi porket hindi kumakanta ng Christian song, ay, hindi na nagmi-ministry.
Totoo yan.
Diba? And yung term na worldly, I can go on, bro. I could go on. But, the term na worldly, what do you guys mean by worldly ba? Like, do you mean worldly as in like the world that God loved? Like,
yes.
The worldly, for God so loved the world. Is that what we're talking about? Because, man, God loved the world. I'm called to love everyone in this world. Is that the worldly that we mean, or the worldly meaning the sins of this world na, is it lust, is it drugs, is it
kasi
fame,
minsan,
is it...
Pag hindi na, alam mo yun, may mga ilan Kristiyano pa rin sa atin na tinitignan pa rin na, alam mo yun, hindi naman ang pagiging Christian parang yung ginagawa lang sa simbahan na normal. Hindi na nila nakikita na, ayun, tama yung sabi mo outside, di ba? Outside the church, kung ano yung ginagawa mo. And yun siguro yung dapat maintindihan ng iba.
Yeah. Siguro magandang maging malinaw yung like loving the world, being out there in the world doesn't always equate to being sinful and to not loving God. 'Di ba? Because you can be in church and be sinful.
Tama.
You can be in church and be abusing people and be manipulating people and be ginawa mong utangan yung church. Ginawa mong nag-recruit ka sa networking. I don't know, diba?
Power na.
Exactly. So parang what's important is how do you live your life? Diba? So yung term na worldly kasi yun niya, parang nagiging ginagamit kasi siya na weaponize yung word na yun for people who are doing things outside of church. And I don't think that's helpful for us. I feel like we have to be clear na just because they're doing things out there doesn't mean they're going around sinning and partying and you know, doing harmful things to other people. We're called to reach out to the world, to the ends of the earth.
This time naman, saan papunta ang Dawan since, alam mo yun, growing pa rin kayo talaga and left and right nga yung gig nyo pa rin ngayon.
Mm-hmm. Magandang tanong yan Ang hirap din sagutin
I mean, eto, syempre, nag-grow kayo ngayon, madaming kantang, dire-diretso rin for sure yung release nyo ng mga singles pa rin or albums. No?
Okay, well, sagutin ko ng dalawang paraan. Una, yung short term is kaka-release lang namin ng aming recent single. And in a few, depende kung kailan i-air ito, meron kaming short film na palabas. That
Ayun the ones mismo?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, produced by us, pero may artista kami. That also talks about the song that we just released. So may short film with Miles and Elijah.
Hindi basta music video?
Hindi
short
siya,
film talaga?
Short film talaga.
Okay.
And then after that, we might release one more single before our full album drop. So we are looking forward.
Bago na naman kaming gagasgasin.
Towards the latter part of the year, we're gonna be releasing a full album. And then last quarter of the year, we might be doing solos also.
Wow.
We might be releasing solo tracks individually as members. So that's exciting for us.
Yes.
So yun yung pinakamadaling isagot.
But
saan ba namin gustong pumunta? Ang bottom line kasi lagi, the goal lang naman is simple. We wanna be an example. Gusto namin yung mga simpleng bata sa probinsya na nag-iisip, may chance kaya ako? Kasi taga-probinsya ako. Hindi naman mayaman pamilya namin. Hindi naman influential family namin. May chance din kaya ako matupad yung mga pangarap ko. Ang goal ng The Haunts, isa kami sa maging example na, uy, pwede. Kami kinaya namin, So, kaya mo din. Kasi, same. Hindi rin kami mayaman. Hindi rin kami sikat. Hindi naman artista yung pamilya namin. But, you know, we believe and we serve a God who makes things possible. And that's enough. That's all you need. Just believe, you know? Raw, curious, tenacious faith. And so that's the goal. Everything that we do, everything that we achieve.
Ma-inspire din yung ibang ibang mga kabataan.
Yun siya
na
mga
parang gustong magsimula rin sa industry na to.
Yeah, and then we wanna get to a level of success na gusto namin makapag-paaral kami.
Wow.
Alam mo yun na we wanna send. Specific kami. Gusto namin art school. Yung mapapadala namin sa art school. Kasi sa Pilipinas, pagka creative yung gusto mo tahakin, walang pera dyan, nak.
Oo, actually. Ganyan talaga.
Mag-doktor ka.
Naalala ko nung parang nangarap din ako niyan na makapasa. Siyempre, parang nasa music din, ganyan. Nangarap din. Pero ganyan nga yung sagot. Kumbaga, which is partly doon talaga, parang sobrang hirap talaga.
Totoo.
Lalo hindi pa tayo digitally noon. Diba?
Yeah.
Kumbaga, hindi pa makasabay noon yung Pilipinas. Pero ngayon kasi napakalawak ng space. Kumbaga may chance na mas malaki na yung chance. Kumbaga, hindi na siya yung katulad. Ngayon nga mas kumbaga music artist ka or artist ka. Wow, parang gulat na sila di ba? Parang sila pa excited. Pero noon, iba yung kwento. Iba talaga yung kwento, di ba? Kayo noon paano nyo, sino nag-isip talaga ng The Ones? Ikaw na ba to or may somehow na nag-build sa inyo?
Yun nga. nasagot ko na in advance, no, yung The Juans. Naisip ko siya, yun nga, kasi parang, ano bang pangalan na maging relatable for people? And, kasi 'di ba, pag ginagamit yung term na Juan de la Cruz, it's referring to Filipinos, pero medyo negative. 'Di ba? Juan Tamad. 'Di ba? Yan yung mga, Juan Tamad. Tapos parang, meron akong napanood na advertisement na, eto na naman si Juan de la Cruz. Boboto ng korap. Yung mga ganun. Si Juan de la Cruz.
So negative yung impact kasi before.
Magtatapon ng basura sa daan. Mga ganyan. Negative. So we wanna change the narrative. And isa sa mga naging inspirasyon nga namin sila, bakit sila Pacquiao, no? Nung sumikat na sila globally, all of a sudden, ay, Pilipino yan.
Proud na.
Ay, yung lolo ng tita, ng kuya, ng pinsan, ng kapitbahay namin, Pacquiao, yung apelido. Nung kapitbahay din nila.
Kahit nasa dulong.
Oo, yung gusto mo ma-associate ka doon, di ba? Kahit na maliit lang, gapatak lang. Ay, pinsan ko yan. Sa kuko. Di ba?
Dulong-dulo na talaga.
Oo, kasi may honor na di ba? So, somehow, yun yung gusto namin na parang, alam mo, pag naging successful tayo, yung mga Pilipino, magiging proud sila to be called the Juan. Kasi, Juan ako and I'm proud of it. Kasi yung mga Juan na yan, proud kami sa na-achieve nila. So sabi ko, kaya the Juans, kaya English, bro. Kaya the Juans. Kasi parang global, di ba?
Yes, oo.
Mangangarap ka na lang.
Global na rin naman talaga ngayon.
Mangangarap ka na lang din lang naman, di ba? Todo mo na. So, sabi ko, pag tayo na guest sa, sa Oprah or wala na yung mga show na yun. Pag tayo yung nag-guest sa mga shows na yun. Siguro,
internationally, the Juans.
Yakapin tayo ng mga kapwa natin Pilipino, di ba? But that's the goal na.
Wow.
Now, we want to put honor and value to that name.
Galing. That
people will be proud. Number one, proud to embrace the name na, okay, ako si Juan and I'm proud of it. But also number two, ako si Juan at kung kaya ng mga Juans na to, ibig sabihin kaya ko din.
Nakakatuwa ngayon, no? Yung OPM talaga sa atin ngayon, mas umuusbong na. Ang dami ng artist na lumalabas, di ba? Ang daming mga, syempre, hindi natin maiwasan yung mga nagsisimula, binabash pa. Pero hindi nakikita ng iba na nakakatuwa.
Yeah.
Kasi yung mga artist na parang, yun nga, sabi mo, nasa probinsya, nagkakaroon na ng
break.
Yes, nagkakaroon na ng break. And nakakatuwa rin, some of them, ayan, katulad nyo na mga Christians din, no? Like si Dionela, di ba? Nakikita natin right now na ginagawa rin yung ginagawa nyo. Ang dami rin na-inspire ngayon, na gawin na yun. Kumbaga, di ba? Hindi lang isa dumadami na rin. And,
let's go, Tim.
Yes, yung OPM, diba?
Ano ko yan? Babayan ko yan, si Tim.
Talaga? Oo.
Taga Malolos yan.
Malolos din. Oh. Grabe pala mga taga Malolos. Baka po pwede sumamit dyan. Pero nakakatawa. Talagang sobrang, sabi ko, yung OPM ngayon, kumbaga, mas mas, para sa akin mas pinapakinggan na. Although, syempre, internationally meron. Pero hindi nakatulad yung mga nakarang taon na parang yun talaga yung namamayag.
Yeah, ngayon, I feel like golden era ngayon ng OPM.
Totoo.
And very, very proud that, we get to be in that same space. Nakakadaop ang palad natin sila, di ba? So, yun. I think, again, seasons, di ba? Na parang, I'm happy that hindi kami nag-give up. Kasi parang, syempre, may part din sa journey namin na parang, shucks, wala itong patutunguhan itong ginagawa natin. Nagigig kami sa bar, gabi-gabi, tapos parang 3 sets. Alam mo yun, parang isang set ay 8, 9 songs? Tapos 3 sets kayo every night. Tapos parang, ganito na naman yung life natin.
Parang doon na lang ba?
Buti hindi kami gumive up talaga. Kasi kung bumitaw kami, hindi namin maabutan yung season na to na, okay, wow. Lahat open makinig ng bagong kanta. Diba?
Galing.
Yeah. It's a beautiful time to be a musician.
Season talaga. Totoo yan. So may season talaga lahat ng bagay.
Yeah.
Hindi mo pwedeng sukuan Baka mamaya season mo na pala yung kasunod.
Yes.
Tapos susukuha mo bigla. Diba?
Yeah.
Sayang na sayang. Galing.
True.
Galing. And paano to? Eto, pag-usapan na natin ang mainit-init na mga relationship. Ayan.
Napakauha ko ng quesadilla.
Mga pag-ibig yan, di ba? Madalas nakikita ko on your show, on your podcast kayo sa The One. So, madalas usapan di ba? Saan nanggagaling yung hugot na yan? Paano kayo humuhugot? At
sa pusod po. Joke lang.
Kumusta ang love life ng isang Carl Guevara? Parang mas nabilaw ka sa kinain. Pero hindi, nakikita ko, most likely, diba, yan, ang daming mga nasasaktan, diba, umaasa. Yung nagtatanong yung iba paano nahuhugot ng the ones? Yung gano'n, na minsan di mo ba talaga pinagdaanan yung sitwasyon na yun?
Ano lang po, trabaho lang po, walang personalan.
Walang personalan. Diba? Pero yun
Well, to be honest, ano ko ba sasagutin yan?
Kailangan.
Totoo po na yung mga karamihan na sinasabi ko ay napagdaanan ko.
Oh.
Karamihan ng mga hugot ay because, and I guess that's why it connects with people because it's coming from a place of truth na
experience talaga yung nangyari talaga.
Naging baliw din ako sa pag-ibig,
goodness.
naging mapusok din ako, naging, alam mo yun, naging bobo. Naging 8080.
8080 sa pag-ibig.
Para sa pag-ibig, alam mo na, bigo, umasa, all those stuff. I've been through all of that.
At masakit yung hindi tayo pwede.
Yes, so. But personally, right now, kung sa mga curious, I'm in a good place.
Wow.
I'm happy with my life. Yun. So, hindi ako malungkot forever. Hindi siya parang nakakita ko ng stage, malungkot ako, so kakantahin ko na lang to. Hindi siya ganun. I'm very happy with the season of life where I am in. Of course, I'm not married, I'm not with anyone, but I'm happy where I am. And siguro ako yung example ng accepting that my timeline and my journey is different from other people.
Totoo, may kanya-kanyang karera.
Oo. So ako, tanggap ko kung sino ako, ano yung panahon ko. And kung nasaan man ako ngayon, ine-enjoy ko siya. Again, season. I'm
present time
enjoying it.
Pa rin.
So, pero hindi po wasak ang aking puso. hindi po ako broken.
Well, actually, kahit yung kanta naman, di ba? Parang masakit Pero, alam mo yun, mararamdaman mo na hindi lang siya puro sakit
Yeah.
Kumbaga,
from hugot to healing.
Healing.
Yung ano namin, hugot
actually,
to healing.
Actually, ganun Hindi siya parang malungkot na lang talaga malungkot. Hindi
Yeah.
Napipil ng iba na parang there's something na healing din. Sa parang pagtanggap, alam mo yun?
Yes.
Ganung pakiramdam. And that's why siguro, dahil nga, na-experience mo yun at nag-heal ka rin.
Yeah. And actually, that's the prayer palagi with every hugot song that we write. Na it will initiate the beginning of their journey to healing. Kasi you will not fully heal until you realize how hurt you are. Until you confront how broken you are. So, kadalasan, the intention of writing those songs is to really allow people or give people an opportunity to face their pain. Na, huy, nasasaktan ka, aminin mo na. Diba?
Ma-validate yung feelings nila.
Ma-validate kung nasan sila. Kasi minsan,
kahit true song man lang.
Lalo na culturally tayo mga Pilipino, hindi tayo, I would say, hindi tayo yung mga grievers Hindi ba? Yung parang, pag malungkot, huy, huwag kang malungkot. Diba? Huwag kang malungkot, magsaya tayo, huwag kang maiyak, ganun lagi, diba? Never yung parang, ay, malungkot ka? Bilang. Iyak mo lang, di ba? Hindi tayo ganun Parang tayo nga, yung ano natin, lungkot natin, ginagawa nating joke. Di ba?
Masaya pa rin ang mga Pinoy. Kumbaga, ano pa rin kahit anong mangyari, makakuha pa rin ng way na
Sa atin, may namatay na may nagbibingo pa. Di ba? Di ba? Susugal. Yung minsan, yung lamay, may parlor games. Di ba?
Ngayon nga, may uso na pa, videoke na. Di ba?
So,
ganyan na ngayon
So, we wanna give an opportunity for people to grieve. Because every failed relationship, every broken heart is something that you need to grieve for. Because how you grieve is how you heal. So, gusto talaga namin, yung song namin, iyakan nyo, sige. Hanggang maubos yung luha nyo, iyakan nyo lang. Because that's the first step. Once you acknowledge that you're in pain, that you're broken, that you're sad, that's the first step to finding what's best, what's good for you, and what will heal your soul.
Totoo.
And hopefully, the solution that you find is God.
At the end.
Yes.
Ang galing. So yun pala ang pinaka, kumbaga, dinadala nyo every now and then.
Yeah.
Kumakanta kayo, gumagawa kayo ng mga kanta, musulat. Diba? Hindi lang siya basta, kumbaga parang ma-validate ka eh.
Yeah.
At the end, mapakita rin sa inyo yung solution.
Yeah.
Maramdaman nyo.
Only
yung
God
love.
can heal our pain eh.
Yeah, totoo yun.
Na parang, kung talagang seryoso ka na, ay gusto kong umayos, gusto kong umukay. Definitely, you'll have to find God at the end of it. Because if you don't find God, you may not heal completely.
Wala pa rin. Actually, yun nga yung sinasabi na parang puro bandages pa rin yung heart mo.
Yeah.
Diba?
Or minsan we distract ourselves, diba na, shopping ako, or inom ako, or
Sa maling mga maling bagay.
Pero, kahit itry mo lahat yun eh. Sa dulo nun, makita mo siya, hindi pa rin ako magaling. Hindi pa rin. Broken pa din ako. What happened, Vela? What happened, Vela? Vampire, right? So,
totoo
only
yun.
God. Only God can
Siya lang mag-heal talaga sa atin. Lahat ng mga bandages na meron tayo. Kumbaga, siya lang ang magtatanggal niyan lahat.
Yes.
At the end of the day, kung tama yun, kung iinom ka, magpa-party-party ka, or na wasak yung puso mo. Ganun pa rin yun eh.
Yeah.
Hindi pa rin naaalis yun.
That's right.
Nandun pa rin yun. Galing. So, one of the way talaga yung music nyo, yun ang isang talagang pwedeng damhin nila hanggang mawala na lahat.
Yeah.
At maramdaman nila yung tunay na healing.
So yung mga kanta namin, dinadasalan talaga na. Binubulungan namin yung mga yung mga kanta namin na, Lord, use this song so that they will find comfort in. Yakapin mo sila as they listen to this song. And you know what? Amazingly, alam mo, we get messages like, your song saved my life. Mga ganun na parang, I was about to end it all, but I heard your song and I was given a reason to fight again. Or I heard your song and somehow it led me to God. You know, yung mga kwento na gano'n na God is alive. Alam mo yun?
God is really moving.
Yeah, and what an honor, what a privilege to get to live out this life, to get to live out a career like that. Na to call that your job, manang, man, that's rare. That's amazing, you know. And
Totoo yun. Hindi lahat eh, di ba?
Oh, kaya you end up grateful. And hopefully not proud, but grateful. Grateful na, Lord, thank you.
Nagagamit ko yung instrument.
Yeah.
Sa mga tao na yun. Iba-ibang tao na, iba't ibang sakit yung nararamdaman.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the true healing, no? Yung nakikita nila doon. Si God, si Lord, diba? Ayun. Anyway.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Naging masyado na kaming seryoso dito sa usapan, no? Pero nakakaisang oras na ba talaga kami? Totoo ba to?
Ayun. I-beat natin yung record. 5 hours tayo dito.
5 hours talaga kami dito magkikwentuhan hanggang umaga na to. Pag naubos na namin yung pagkain na to. Grabe, nakapag na nga, break na nga kanina. Pero hindi pa rin diba? Pero, ayun, ano na bang natin? Isa pang pag-uusapan natin dito. Kasi ako, most likely talaga yan. Siyempre, as Juanista, ayan, parang ang daming...
Wow, Juanista siya, oh.
Oh yeah, legit. Di lang kami na atin ng concert last time, but hopefully sa susunod, no?
Matik, papadala ka na namin ng
I recorded na po to. Pero yun, di ba, kumbaga, ang daming, syempre, question na parang behinds, di ba? Hindi naman laging perfecto ang pagiging magkakabanda talaga, di ba? Hindi ba dumaan sa isip nyo na, ayan, katulad mo ikaw, kumbaga parang hanggang gantong edad lang ako, alam mo yun, na kakanta or something na, then magsiship ako ng career. Dumaan ba sa isip mo yung ganun?
Actually, sabi ko, after ito, mag-Viva Max na ako eh. Hindi, joke lang. Ay, sorry,
Muntik
gumalaw. Mabuga. Viva artist kasi kami, so...
Oo nga, no?
Siyempre, naibitahan tayo ni boss, di ba? Hindi, joke lang.
Somehow, na parang
well,
at the age of 35?
Ako siguro dati, parang binibigyan ko ng deadline yung sarili ko na meron akong time frame sa mga bagay-bagay. Pero I learned that what if God is not boxed in your timeline, what if instead of obsessing about the timeline that you draw for yourself, you become more sensitive to God's pacing and timing for you? And so, again, going back to how we began, paano tayo nagsimula, again, sensitivity to the season that you're in. And I believe that in this season, that's what we're supposed to do. And we will know if the season has ended. We will know when the time is right to move on and do other things. And it's up to God. Kung gusto ni Lord na this goes on for another 10 years, game, diba? If God says, oh, after this year, magpastor ka na or magpolitiko ka na or ano yan,
makita ka na namin gumagano'n ka na.
Maging hold-upper ka. Hindi, joke lang po yun. Next year, magnegosyo ka na or what. You know, it's up to God. And
kumbaga hindi sarado. Hindi rin.
And it's just a freeing feeling. It's so freeing to let go of my own timeline and to just trust God's plan. It's not to say wala kaming plan sa buhay. Of course, syempre, yun nga, diba sabi sa Bible, we make the plans, but it's God who makes it happen at the end of the day. So, I have a timeline, but I'm relaxed. Because at the end of the day, I know that God's timing may be different. And in many ways, it has been different. Na mga kasabayan ko, may asawa at anak na, alam mo yun, na iba.
Kumbaga nakikita mo na sila.
Ako, feeling 24 pa din. Yung gano'n, yung parang,
wala talagang pressure.
Kumbaga, feeling bata pa din, ganyan. Parang ilang henerasyon na yung... So,
hindi pressure na kung anong nandun sila, susundan. Kumbaga hindi.
Go lang, di ba? Saan kayo? Go. But ako, nandito ako ngayon. This is where God has placed me and I want to enjoy this.
Dire-diretso lang.
So,
ano sabihin ng Diyos sa buhay mo?
Yeah, so, and now yung challenges na, syempre, we're 4 different people.
Totoo.
And for this time, we have committed to live this life together, di ba? Pero, what if biglang magbago yung timeline nila, di ba? So, we will cross that bridge when we get there. But right now, may peace sa puso ko na right now, our commitment stands. Yes. It's the same.
Para parehas kayo kung ano yung tinatahan.
Sa season ng buhay namin na ito yung we've committed to do. And kumbaga parang kasal kami 4 sa panahon na to.
Talaga, oo. So, yun yung season yung magkakasama talaga.
Totoo. True.
Hanggang kung saan man yan.
Yes.
At sabihin na lang ni Lord, teka, break time muna lahat. Diba? Pero ang galing kasi aware nga kayo sa bawat isa sa inyo. No? Kung ano man yung pacing nyo ngayon.
Yeah, usap talaga. So every year laging, anong plano mo? Paano mo nakita yung sarili mo? Ganyan.
Ito naman, yung pagsulat ng kanta, no? Paano kayo nagsusulit ng kanta? Anytime na may pumasok sa isip nyo? Or nakaplano rin ba yan?
Iba-iba. May mga songs kasi na nabubuo sa personal time mo. Diba? Nasusulat mo siya out of nowhere.
Oo,
diba?
yung parang biglaan.
Oo. Pero may mga songs din na talagang intentional.
Yeah.
So, every year, meron kaming song camp wherein every January, yata. Or every start of the year, akit kami ng bundok.
Wow.
And then we'll try to come up with an album.
Galing.
Ganyan. So, itong reason namin, ano ba talaga tayo, is a fruit of that song camp. So,
ano to, kayong 4 lang? Or may iba-ibang
mga...
okay.
Buong team namin, as in, siguro
Galing.
20 kami or more.
Oh.
Nag-rent kami ng malaking bahay. So, kasama yung crew namin, mga admin namin, everyone. Tapos, kakampla kami. Okay, kain kami, luto-luto kami, diba? Netflix, diba? Chika-chika. And then, okay, magsaset up kami ng instrument sa living room.
Ang sarap naman yan.
Mag-jam kami, mag-worship kami together. And then, we'll try to give a moment. Sige nga, sulat nga tayo. Anong nasa puso natin yan?
Ang galing.
So, may mga ganun. So, there are songs. I think Pinakahihintay was also a product of a song camp.
Yun, nakwento ko nga. Nakwento ko kanina kay Kuya Carl, no? Yun nangyari na... Carl? Ano ba? Quiz Carl na lang para mas magandang pakinggan. No, nakwento ko sa kanya na ginamit nga during proposal ko sa SDE. Yung kanta nila,
yes.
One day pa lang nare-release yun. Hindi ko alam kung sino sumulat ng kanta na yun. biglang tumugtog sa SDE namin. Then,
Salamat. Thank
nalaman
you.
ko nga bigla, bagong release pala niya. One day pa lang ginamit na agad sa SDE.
Grabe, naging part kami ng love story mo, di ba?
Sabi ko nga parang sinulat para sa amin yung kanta na yun that time.
And
yun talaga yung pakiramdam ko noon.
True enough, bro. Nung sinusulat namin, yun yung sinabi ko. Gusto ko itong song na to, ang susunod na gagamiting pang SDE.
Wow.
Ng mga kasal at proposals.
Ang galing. Kasi ito, nag-podcast kami.
Oo. So, sa mga ikakasal pa po dyan.
Yan. Ang ganda ng kantang yan.
Wag lang po yung hindi tayo pwede. Siyempre, wag niyo pong gagamitin.
Kasi di ba
hindi po matutuloy.
Delikado. Wag yun.
Pero, siguro yun din. Hindi kasi din alam siguro ng karamihan. May mga love song din yung The Ones, hindi lang puro masasakit.
Yes, sobrang ganda nun. Yung pinakahihintay. Kumbaga,
Yes.
saktong-sakto eh. Sa kasal, sa proposal, pwede siyang gamitin talaga.
Sabi doon, di ba? Hindi sayang ang paghihintay sa pag-ibig na panghabang buhay.
Yun, totoo yun. And ang daming makaka-relate talaga. Diba? Produkto kami ng ganyang pag-ibig nun. Kasi, diba, kumbaga, high school kami mag-asawa nun. Nangako kasi ako, babalik ako.
Okay.
So, sabi ko, parang babalik ako. And then, nakabalik ako college na, something like that. And then, ayun, hanggang ito na nga, kinasal na kami. So, kaya yung kanta na yun, parang sobrang lalim para sa amin nun.
Love mo pa rin ba siya hanggang ngayon?
Dito yung asawa ko dyan. Ayun. So parang, ayun. Kumbaga hindi lang heartbroken yung mga kanta ng The Ones kasi meron pa yung kanta ng MRT, di ba? LRT, MRT.
Binibini sa MRT.
Oo. Binibini sa MRT. Grabe yung kanta na yan. Talagang kanta namin sa kotse.
Kaya ngayon, mayaman na si Papa Sundot. Binili niya na yung MRT.
Malayo pa po, di ba? Pero nakakatawa. Yung mga ganong kanta na iba-ibang hugot, di ba? Sino bang makakahugot ng mga ganong kanta? Eto, hindi ka pa naman kinasal pero nakapaggawa kayo ng ganong kanta, di ba?
Actually, kinasal na ako thrice na. Joke lang.
Okay.
Sa doon mag-gullible to siya.
Muntik na ako maniwala doon. Pero hindi, di ba? Ganong mga kanta. Na parang hindi mo minsan may mga kanta kasi na, syempre minsan ako nakapagsulat ng, hindi naman sinlupit nila, pero may mga kanta kasi na parang pag naisip mo, gusto mo agad, gusto ko na to isave agad or something na parang baka makalimutan pa or yung mga ganong kanta na parang on fire ka na isulat yon yung nararamdaman mo. Di ba? Yung something na naririnig mo sa isip mo.
Sa utak mo.
Sa utak mo. Gusto mo agad na parang para hindi ko na makalimutan.
Tsaka dati isave mo kasi makakalimutan mo talaga siya.
So dami rin naman ang ginagawa at iniisip, di ba? So mare-remember mo pa rin naman siya pag something na inote mo or na-record mo, di ba?
True.
And maitutuloy mo siya. May mga ganun eh. And for sure may mga ganun kayong kanta.
Super. Ako yung voice notes ko, ang dami dito.
Pag may naisip, ibo-voice note agad.
Minsan di mo na naintindihan, ganun lang.
Kasi minsan di ba, may kanta na parang wala pang lyrics pero alam mo na kung magiging flow ng ano.
Yes, so
may mga ganung kanta eh, di ba? So, nakakatawa na. Finally, na itanong ko sa mismong Carl Guevara.
Yeah.
Ang mga question na ganyang bagay.
And ako, gusto ko magpasalamat.
Ako rin.
Gusto ko mag-thank you for using our song dahil sa inyo, nagkakaroon ng totoong kwento, diba? Real life. Nagiging real life example yung mga awitin namin because of you guys. So, I wanna thank you.
Salamat.
And sana na nakatulong itong ma-enhance ang inyong beautiful moments.
Totoo
Especially yung proposal, diba? Siyempre, big deal yun eh.
Totoo. Kumbaga,
hindi mo
makakalimutan. Tama.
Balita ko sumayaw ka pa daw doon.
Yeah.
For the dance naman pala. For the flash mob. Yun. So, thank you.
Thank you rin.
And,
sa amin, dito sa TWPS.
Bro, I had fun. Obvious naman, no? Ang haba na ng usapan na. Dami ko nasabi.
Actually, bitin pa, di ba? Marami pang pagkikwentuhan dapat eh. Pero
magsasara na yung building.
sa studio. Pero ayun, maraming salamat dahil pinaunlakan niyo po kami dito. No?
Thank you.
Talagang, ayun, nakaka-amaze eh. Kasi yun nga, kanta lang sa proposal namin, yung pinakahihintay. Pero this time na, para lang kami nagkikwentuhan dito na chill-chill lang, di ba?
Chill-chill lang pero malalaglag ka na.
Malapit na nga.
Kasi po pwesto niya po talaga to.
Kinuha ko. Natin. Actually talaga, hindi ako sanay dito sa left side.
Hindi siya sanay. Hindi mo nga napindot eh. Wala ka na napindot.
Wala na, hindi na ako nag-play ng na music talaga
Sorry,
dito.
medyo
Pero
pala
ayan, sige,
decision ako sa live.
I-play natin yan. No? Pero ayun, once again,
Ay, kuya, 3 points po.
i-vote out na natin. Pero ayun, maraming salamat. Last year pa natin pinag-uusapan to pero natuloy na talaga. And for sure, marami pang, ano mo yun, tanong o question eh. Tanong o question, isa lang. Tanong o kwento. Ayan, di ba? Na gusto pa nating pag-usapan. But, ayun, ito lang naman yung time natin talaga. And malayo pa ang dinayo nyo talaga. Buti na lang nakarating dito kahit maulan ngayon. Ayan,
Thank you. Salamat sa pag-ibig sa akin. Na-enjoy ko itong kwentuhan natin. And tama, nakakabitin nga. Pero ibig sabihin na, babalik pa tayo ulit dito,
part 2
diba?
ulit? Pwede ba? Buong
Pwede
The
pa.
Ones na? Pwede ba?
Pwede pa.
I-request na po namin buong
dadamihan
The
mo lang
Ones.
yung ganito mo.
Sige po, i-extend mo natin.
Tapos mga 3 days yung shooting.
Grabe. Sanay pa naman ang The Ones sa podcast,
dami.
no?
Sa dami na pwedeng pag-usapan. But no, thank you. More power to your podcast, to your team.
Thank you.
Ano ba to? TWPS
or Talk with Papasundot.
Papasundot.
So nga, bakit nga sundot-sundot?
Sundot lang ng sundot.
Yan. Pero ayun, ano pa bang eto, bago matapos ang lahat, syempre, maraming kabataan, maraming music artists na nagnanais din na nararating nyo kung ano man yan, isa The Ones ngayon. Ano naman yung pwede mong i-share sa kanila?
Sa lahat ng mga simpleng Juan na kagaya namin na nangangarap at napapaisip kung may chance ba sila sa mundong ito, sa buhay na ito, or nagda-doubt na sino bang magbibigay ng break sa akin? Ano ba, kailangan ko bang may makilalang someone or kumapit sa malakas, ganyan. You know, I guess what I want you to know is that there is a God who puts those dreams in your heart for a reason. And it's only Him who can make it happen. And the best thing that you can do at this moment is to embrace the love that He has for you. So, God can do beyond what you can imagine, what you can think of. And yun lang talaga. Cliche man, siguro narinig nyo na to ng ilang ulit sa ibang tao, but we serve a good God and He makes things happen. He is a faithful God. He's not just a promise-giving God. He's a promise-keeping God. So, yun, hold on and fight for it. And syempre, hard work. Diba? Hindi naman natin discount na.
Hindi siya ibabagsak lang. Hindi naman talaga.
Oo. Consistency.
Totoo
you have
yan.
to keep showing up and you have to really... Mahabang proseso siya eh. Kailangan mong isipin, bakit ko ba gustong maging artist?
Maraming sakripisyo.
Oo, bakit ko ba? Gusto ko bang sumikat? Bakit? Insecure ba ako?
Yung purpose talaga.
Gusto ko ba ng palakpak ng tao na yung, why do I wanna be famous? Diba? Do you just want to write music for the sake of writing music? Because you could do that in your bedroom. You don't need to be famous for that. But what is it that you want about pursuing a music career? Pwede rin kasi yun eh na saan ba? Superstar ba yung gusto mo? Or gusto mo lang ma-release ko lang yung kanta ko, happy na ako, diba? So that's also something that's helpful. Pag na-identify mo kasi ano yun, baka it's closer than you think. Yung katuparan ng pangarap mo is actually closer than you think. Kasi ang gusto mo lang naman pala, mag-release ng song. So pag na-release na, goods ka na, di ba? Pero kung gusto mo, gusto ko maging Justin Bieber, walang masama doon. Why not? Shoot for the stars. But, you know, you have to know why. Is it the fame? Is it being rich? Is it being famous? Is it finding your self-worth in there? So, there's a lot of layers. So,
kailangan importante yung root pa rin, alam mo.
yes,
na nanggagaling.
So, go back to why.
Yeah.
Because when you answer your why, it's easier to answer the what and how.
Na kahit anong mangyari, ilalaban mo yun.
Yeah.
Na kahit anong pagsubok yung dadaanan,
Yes.
gagapang mo talaga siya.
True.
Hindi mo siya susukuan.
Oh.
And to reach that, kailangan talaga ng matinding biggest why. And kailangan mo rin ng guidance mula sa kanya.
Yeah.
Yun ang totoong kailangan natin lahat. Na wala namang kahit sino sa atin, di ba? Na tayo lang yung bastang makakagawa ng sarili lang natin.
Yeah.
Totoo naman yun.
Totoo. At saka, hindi porket, okay, nandyan si Lord, you believe in God, Hindi ibig sabihin hindi siya magiging mahirap. Kasi it being difficult doesn't mean God is not there. It being difficult is showing you how worth it is it.
Mhm.
Because if it's difficult, then it's worth it. Because lahat ng worth it sa mundo, pinaghihirapan siya. Kasi hindi mo siya papahalagahan kung hindi ka nahirapan na kuhanin.
Totoo yan.
So yung hirap is an incentive. Yung difficulty is a proof that it's worth it.
Sobrang ganda nun. Ang lalim nun. Totoo yun eh. Kasi minsan may mga bagay na parang nandyan na agad.
Yeah.
Hindi mo pahalagahan eh.
Yeah.
Hayaan mo lang. O sige, hayaan
Nakuha mo
eh.
lang eh.
Oo.
Mabilis lang
Pero
eh.
pag pinaghirapan mo talaga,
Mm.
paglalaban mo eh. Kumbaga, gagawin mo lahat.
Yeah.
Gagawin mo lahat pa hanggang maabot mo yung dapat mong maabot. Gagawin mo lahat para hindi yun mawala sa'yo. Lahat ng pinaghirapan. Ang ganda nun. Sobrang ganda. And that's all I think sa gawin neto. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, bro. Salamat sa'yo.
Salamat.
Thank you
At
po.
natupad ang ating podcast no, na napaka makabuluhang usapan. Ang dami ko natutunan dito. And
Ako
syempre
din.
yung mga backstory ng The Ones.
Mm.
And mga kwento na hindi natin usually naririnig.
Yeah.
Diba? Siguro marami pa. Yan. Kayo na lang mag-comment dyan kung mapapanood nyo to. Kung may part 2 to, edi tatanong na sa part 2, di ba?
Yes. So,
Oo, for
why not?
sure. Anytime. Di ba? Doon naman kami sa likod ng nasasakyan.
Nasasakyan.
Yeah.
Conversation naman.
Conversation naman yan. Syempre,
Why not?
yan i-follow din natin yung podcast ni Conversation.
Yes.
Yan. At syempre yung The Ones, di ba?
Yeah.
Syempre, subaybayan natin. May mga podcasting kayo, di ba?
Yes, Kwentuhan is still ongoing. Nasa second season na po kami ng
Wow.
Kwentuhan. So, kung gusto nyo ng mga harutan for na mga harot na lalaki, ayan. Ulit po kayo ng Kwentuhan.
Ayun. Meron ka pang anything na ipopromote?
Ayan, abangan nyo po ako sa Viva Max. De joke lang.
Tama na lang ako dyan.
Please do stream our songs on Spotify, especially our most recent single, Ano Ba Talaga Tayo,
Yun.
para sa mga taong nasa situationship. And by this time, probably, our short film is out on YouTube.
Abangan
Ano Ba
natin yan.
Talaga Tayo short film. So watch nyo rin po yan. Subscribe to our channel. And maraming salamat sa lahat po na nakikinig sa aming musika. Kayo po ang you are the wind beneath our wings. Kasi dahil po sa inyong suporta ay patuloy po namin nagagawa itong work na meron kami. So thank you po.
Ayun, mabuhay ang mga wanista.
Yes, mabuhay mga wanistas. Love you guys.
Ayun, maraming salamat once again.
Thank you, sir.
And,
Salamat po.
Ayan,
Thank you po.
syempre.
Salamat din po sa inyong pagkain na inihanda sa
Ayan,
amin.
syempre, salamat sa Lucia once again.
And thank you po sa Lucia.
Sa Lucia, no, naghain ng masarap na rice sa atin. At syempre, kung ano man itong bagong nasarap namin. No?
Kung
At
ano man
mga
tong,
inumin.
ano
Ano bang tawag dyan? Di ko rin alam.
Shawarma, quesadilla, something.
Ayun, basta yun. Pero, ayun, once again, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nanonood dito sa TWPS and Talk with Papa Sundot. Sa lahat ng nakikinig no, sa ating podcast sa Spotify, sa YouTube, sa Facebook, sa ating shorts, sa TikTok. And syempre sa YouTube, may mga shorts na rin ngayon. Pwede nyo na rin mapanood ngayon. At yung mga nakikinig ng full episode, kung naglalaba ka man, kung nagda-drive ka man, nagtatrabaho ka man. Maraming salamat po syempre. Don't forget to like and subscribe sa ating YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok syempre. Ayun, once again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless po everyone.